What's up guys, Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and in today's video I'm going to be pushing hard Doom Tower before the reset at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here, just trying to get past the really annoying stages if I can. I've done it before, I just don't remember the team that I utilized when I beat this stage. 106 is the floor, and maybe I can do it right now for you guys. Who knows? We'll try it out. This is the stage against the stupid Mortu and the stupid Hegemon. And you guessed it, the stupid Shazar. Shazar with the bombs, and then you've got Mortu with the Peril ability, I think it's called? Yeah, the Peril ability. And then of course Hegemon goes first and tries to lock out your team. So my goal is to try to go ahead and beat this right now if I can do it. I'm hoping I can do it. We'll see. You definitely have to bring a lot of CC against this team. If you're free to play, it's going to be challenging. And unless you have really good champions or insane gear with decent champions, I could do a decrease attack and decrease defense with Tomb Lord and poisons. I think instead of using Arbiter for the first time, I'm going to try to use Tomb Lord. Decrease attack on these Mortu Macabres is kind of imperative, but honestly, Mortu Macabre's Peril is based off of HP, and you can't decrease max HP on the enemies, so that's no fun. So I'll do that. I'll just put, maybe I'll put in, so I want to keep him in the lead, but it should be fine with him. You can also place, I can use Visix the Unbowed for provokes. I can also utilize more provokes if needed. Actually, I can do it with, let's go ahead with Vogoth. And we can still utilize, if we want, our Geomancer, but this time I'm going to put in 2 Provoke champions. So now it's Fear, Stun, Provoke, Decrease Turn Meter, and Healing as needed. Oops, I right-clicked. I don't know why that did that. So let's try this out. Alright, so we're going to go in with the Fears, of course. See what we can do here. You know what? I'm going to full auto until we get to the second one. I think I can full auto this just until the second wave. Because they're going to use all their abilities anyways. Let's see what happens. The first wave is probably the easier wave out of the two, to be honest with you. Very, very challenging wave. But ultimately, Hard Doom Tower, towards the end of Hard Doom Tower is just, you need a lot of CC, or you need insane damage dealers, like Seer, like endgame Seer damage, which most people will find it very, very difficult to get that endgame Seer damage. Alright, now I think we can go ahead and begin to start manualing, because before you get into the second wave, you definitely want to try to manual. Make sure you have your abilities ready to go for the next wave. If you have no abilities ready to go for the next wave, then usually it's not going to be helpful and beneficial for your team when you're attacking them, and a lot of times you just end up dying right away. Now we're all of a sudden getting really good RNG. We're getting a lot of stuns here, it seems. This is just because of the good RNG. Now I do have my Visix in a stun set. I do recommend it. Visix in a stun set is very, very helpful. I have my Vogoth in a provoke set, which is actually really nice, mainly for Hydra. That's why I did that, and I also did it for the waves here for Doom Tower, which is helpful. I also did it for the Magma Dragon as well. It works okay in Arena, but I don't really depend on my Vogoth as much in Arena, unless you have like a Rhodos and a Sifi and stuff, or just really good champions surrounding Vogoth. I wouldn't say you need it. Him in a provoke set. Probably just put him in a regen set or a immortal set. Alright, so here we go. He has the Fear, so I'm going to put it on the other guy. And I do want to try to stun. I can try my best to stun here, but it may be best to do a provoke first. That's my only concern, is if I don't stun him, we're going to get bombs and then we're going to die. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to first go with Provoke. He got the Fiery Passage ability, which means He's probably going to utilize the peril ability on his next turn unless I can provoke him again. So I'm going to try to provoke this guy, which I wasn't able to, even though we're in a provoke set. Let's just do A1. Okay. Alright, and my Vogoth is helping soak up damage as well. Let's try to go for this guy here. Let's decrease his speed. So we're getting damage slowly but surely. You can see it's ticking away every time we get a hit on ourselves. Let's see if we can stun. Perfect stun right there. Very, very lucky. And we want to try to decrease his turn meter and stun him. Yes, perfect stun. That very, very good RNG by Visix there. Let's go ahead and A1. He boosted his turn meter, not good. So we need to provoke. We have to get this provoke off. We weren't able to get the provoke. He resisted. 3% chance to resist. Again, this game is ridiculous when it comes to resistance, as we all know. That is going to happen. He's probably going to one-shot me unless I can get this stun. There is the stun. I wish I didn't have to use it, but there's the stun. Very helpful. Let's go ahead and hit him too. There's another stun. So we're getting very lucky here with the stuns. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and try to hit this guy. Okay, no stun there. He's still getting damage on himself. I'm going to now put on HP burn on this one over here. And let's go ahead and A1. He increased his speed. That's not good. Let's go ahead and try to provoke. We got the provoke. That's the good part about putting a provoke set on a Vogoth. If you need it, we're still doing some damage here. He's stunned, which is fine. Let's go for this guy here. We don't want him utilizing his bomb ability. We do have our provoke back again. But I'm going to go ahead and use the A2 because this guy's going to go and take a turn. He's going to potentially take a turn. Actually, you know what? I don't want him using his bomb ability, so let's go ahead and just provoke everybody. We got a lucky stun again. This is actually looking pretty good so far. He's just about dead. He's going to die from probably the HP burn if he doesn't die from them attacking us. Let's go ahead and do the A1. Okay, he just increased his speed now. Now we need to try to provoke him. We got another provoke. Look at that. The RNG is strong in this one. So now we've killed our first Mortu Macabre. And now we need to focus on this Mortu and this gentleman right here, Lord Shazar. Let's go ahead and try to stun him. We got him stun locked. There we go. The stun set on Visix, like I said, is fantastic. See if we can stun him. Boom, there's another stun right there. Very, very lucky. Let's go here. Okay, so we placed Revive on Death. That's not good. So let's go ahead and remove that Revive on Death. We do not want Mortu Macabre reviving. Let's go ahead and try to provoke. Perfect. We provoked everybody. Let's try to stun. No stun, but we did reduce his turn meter. We do have a heal reduction on our Vogoth, which is not good. And he doesn't have too much HP left, so it's safe to say that I can utilize this ability, but I'm going to not use it for now. I'm actually going to save it just in case I really need it. So now he's awake. Let's try to stun. We weren't able to stun him, and I'm hoping he dies. Alright, he's almost dead. Perfect. Alright, he's dead. And we stunned Lord Shazar. So now our goal is to get another HP burn out on the floor with our Geomancer here, so we can do some more damage. Alright, let's do a provoke here. Let's provoke. We got the stun on one of them. Okay, that's helpful. He did remove our buff, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and place the HP burn on him so they can start doing damage to themselves. I'm going to go ahead and do the fear on him as well. He does have a provoke, but if I can make it so he doesn't take a turn at all is actually really helpful. Let's do this. Get the stun again. And now we're just going to keep A1ing just until they take some turns here. Increase that HP burn to 6 turns, which is really nice. Get a stun. There's another stun. Alright, let's go after this guy here now. Come on, Rosin. Get wrecked, kid. Alright, now we need to go back after him. Decrease his speed. Here's the provoke from our Vogoth again. So my biggest issue on the next wave is getting locked out of our abilities by that Hegemon. So that's going to be a problem if we get locked out. I'm hoping we get lucky and we don't get completely locked. Okay. There's a provoke there as well. No stun, not good. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. Of course he got the revive on death. Let's go ahead and remove that on him. And now he's dead, so he cannot revive on death. Let's keep going. He's going to end up reviving on death most likely, which kind of stinks. Unless we can get back around to our Geomancer's ability for the A2, he's going to end up reviving on death. One more turn and we can remove those. Okay, here we go. Getting close. He did just heal up with that continuous heal. He did remove it. Perfect. Alright. So now we can just A1 the whole time and then we'll have our abilities for the next round. The good news is there's only one more Tomb Macabre on the next round. The bad news is we're going to probably get locked out with all of our champions unless you have champions in high resistance. I do highly recommend putting your Silva Drakes in very high resistance against this Hegemon right here. And that's why, because my Silva Drakes doesn't have enough resistance. So she just got locked out. Now we have to hope that the fear lands on these guys, especially on these Lord Shazars. Which we did get it, which was nice. I also want to place it on... We also want to definitely place it here. We don't want him taking a turn. Let's see if we can stun one of these guys. We did get a stun there. Okay, that's very helpful. And now we want to provoke everybody. Everybody got provoked besides Hegemon, which is also extremely helpful. So now, hopefully we just get our 2-turn block cooldowns of our skills taken away. So we need to get that out of here. Alright, so Hegemon, I'm not too worried about. He's not a huge damage dealer in PvE. He's more of a he's more of a CC champion PvE content. And we definitely want to try to stun lock. We weren't able to stun. No stun still. We still don't have a stun. Okay, we don't want him taking a turn. Let's try to provoke. No provoke. Not good. Not good at all. Decrease speed. We get a stun. No stun. There's the provoke ready to go with our Visix. You also want to make sure you're timing out your skills. Make sure you don't waste your skills for no reason. Sometimes you can get ahead of yourself and take a wrong turn as well. So he has 2-turn HP burn right now, so I don't need to put it on him. Plus he has a provoke, so he's only going to use his A1 on Visix. I now want to put an HP burn on this guy. So we're doing damage to both of them at the same time. A1. Okay, he's almost halfway dead. We need to be able to place a stun on him if possible. We decreased the turn meter, but that was it. Okay, can we please get this guy stun locked? We're gonna have to use their stun ability. Yes, thank you God. So we did get the stun there. Let's go ahead and start attacking this guy. And we're gonna wait till the next turn, I believe. I probably have enough time. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna place this now. Take his turn meter away. So he gets damage placed on him and him at the same time. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And we're gonna try to provoke. So we were able to provoke everybody there. Let's go after this guy too. Now I'm gonna A1 on Hegemon. We weren't able to get the stun lock. Let's try to place fear now. Let's do this. We got fear on everybody but the Mortu Macabre. So now we need to get provoke. Perfect. So we got the provoke with our Vogoth. Boom. And we're going to go ahead and A1 on this one. We're going to go ahead and provoke everybody again. There's another one. Boom. Alright, so now we want to try to stun him. Actually, he's going to end up dying next turn anyways with the HP burn regardless of what happens. Let's go after this guy. So he's about to die too. Boom, he's dead. Now we're going to go after this other Lord Shazar. Go ahead and stun. Let's go after this one. We want Hegemon to hit us. We actually want him to hit us. A1. A1. Boom. Smacked us, and then he just took out Lord Shazar. You see that? Fantastic. Now we can go ahead and full auto, and that is how I did it in the past, and that's how I continue to do it for this stage because it's extremely annoying. Name of the game on this stage for Hard Doom Tower floor 106 is CC. You need to crowd control. You need to constantly place debuffs. These champions right here are fully free to play, and I am a free to play player, and I have better champions that I can utilize and that I typically utilize for this floor. But I wanted to showcase this team for you because this is the team that I would use in case you know, I was having struggles or troubles with other teams that I'm utilizing. So I hope you guys like this. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the gear as well on these champions. Yoshi the Drunkard with 242k damage. Still the Drake's 175,000. Almost 2 million heals from her passive healing ability. Geomancer coming in first with the damage. So Geomancer is coming in first with the damage here. He's got 1.5 million damage, and that's all from the HP burn and passive ability that he has to reflect the damage back onto the attackers. And then of course Visix doing her CC, she's not my damage dealer, and Vogoth coming in with a bunch of heals as well as some damage as well. So he actually had 322,000 damage too. Did more damage than Visix. So not bad. Let me go ahead and showcase to you guys the team here. On floor 106 Hard Doom Tower. So we've got Visix. So I put Visix in a Perception and a Stun set. She is at 230 speed, 310 resistance, 368 accuracy, just under 50,000 HP. Would love to get her HP higher, I just need better gear. For the masteries, I ended up going with Unshakable to get some more resistance. And then down here I went with Spirit Haste so she can gain some more speed if for some reason our allies die. And also Evil Eye, which is very helpful against waves. She's not fully booked. She has one book here, and one book here, which is really where we wanted the book anyways. And that's to get back to her Provoke as quickly as possible. So the next champion we utilized is Yoshi the Drunkard. Yoshi the Drunkard, I have him in an immunity and an immortal set. So you could see that he was healing by a little bit each time. He has some pretty good HP, just shy of 60,000 HP, 242 speed, 396 accuracy. I utilize him with the immunity set because I'm using him in Arena, and I'm probably going to switch out this immortal set to accuracy when I get a chance. I'm just saving up some silver so I can do so, but also because of the Morgane Fusion, I haven't switched out his sets yet. He has no books in him whatsoever. He can be utilized with no books just fine, but if you do get the books in him, then he has a higher chance of landing the HP burn and decreased accuracy, much higher chance of landing the True Fear as well, and then also higher chance of landing the stun on your opponents. With the masteries, I did go down with War Master on him, and down here I went with Lasting Gifts, chance to extend the duration of any buff cast by him, and also Sniper, increases the chance of placing any debuffs from skills or artifacts, which means I have a higher chance of placing the HP burn and you know, higher chance of placing the decreased accuracy as well, since I don't have any books in him at all. So the next champion, so that's two people that I utilized. Next champion I used was still the Drakes, of course. Everybody can get her. I do have her in 357 resistance. You actually need higher resistance than that. You need about 420 resistance for the Doom Tower waves on floor 100 plus. So this is not even enough resistance. 3200 defense, 65,000 HP, 201 speed. I wouldn't mind having better stats on her, but it is what it is. And she has high enough accuracy at 320, so she's landing her stun of mechanics. So on her A2, she's fully booked. I think that Scylla Drakes is worth fully booking right away. One of the best champions in the game for support. Masteries, Unshakable. Support, I went with Spirit Haste so she can try to revive faster as needed. The next champion was Geomancer. So we've got Geomancer here as well. Geomancer's in a triple perception, 243 speed, 55,000 attack. I don't really care about, or sorry, 55,000 HP. I don't really care about his attack. I don't really care about his defense all that much, but I mean, if I can get him in higher defense is awesome. 243 speed, and then, yeah, no resistance. I wish I could get resistance. I do need some better gear for that. Fully booked. He does have the Cruelty Blessing, and this is the one where if multiple champions have this blessing, still cannot decrease the single champion's defense by more than 40%, but at level 1 it's not that crazy. Decreases the target's defense by 1% per hit, up to 10% for champions, up to 5% for bosses. So he does have a chance. If he takes 10 hits against those waves with his A1, he's decreasing their defense by 1% per hit, which is very nice. It's helpful for damage dealers. Also helpful for when he places this awesome Quicksand Grasp on them so they can take more damage when they're hitting us and we're reflecting damage back onto them. Masteries, I ended up going with War Master. You kind of have to go with War Master so you can do some more damage onto them. And then for support, I went with Cycle of Magic to try to get that ability back. Lore of Steel for more speed, and then Master Hexer to extend the duration of any debuff he lands. So that's him. And then the last champion I utilized, let's see, who was it? Oh, Vogoth. So I have two Vogoths. I have the first Vogoth here and the second Vogoth. My second Vogoth has high resistance at 473, and my first Vogoth has higher accuracy and higher HP. So my first Vogoth, 83,000 HP, 2100 defense. I wish this was a little bit higher. 205 speed, 392 accuracy, and that is in a provoke set, a taunting set. I actually like taunting set on Vogoth. That's just me though. I don't know about you guys out there. Definitely leave it in the comments down below what you guys think about the taunting set, because you saw how many times it procced on those enemies, a ridiculous amount of times. I also put him in a perception set as well. This is a flat stat HP gauntlet, but I kept it because of the double roll on speed. So double roll on speed and accuracy is helpful, and if I get a good glyph, I can glyph it out. I could also get the speed to 25 on these gauntlets, which are not that bad. HP on the chest, HP on the boots, and he's still running at 205 speed with HP all around. And then I went with HP here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, HP with a quad HP roll. This is my best Undead Hordes ring on my account. And then I've got HP here. I want to put a different HP one with accuracy, that's 6-star. And then here I put accuracy with speed and HP. So you can see that we're just trying to put as much HP as possible. I'd love to get my Vogoth to 100,000 HP, but it's very, very challenging to do that, especially when I don't have him in an HP set. For masteries, I don't have them complete, but if I were to go with another mastery, I'd probably go with Spirit Haste. And then you can also increase the chances of placing debuffs, but it doesn't work on provoke, so I wouldn't pick this one. I would probably go with Spirit Haste. In that way, we end up getting additional speed for each dead ally. That's probably what I'm going to go with for when I go and face Bommel the next time around. That's the only rotation I need to complete as a free-to-play player. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me taking on stage or floor 106 of the Hard Doom Tower. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.